Hello everyone, Stephen, KC3DSO. In Connecticut, I'm just up the road from Newington and Windsor, and I'm going to the section manager school here this weekend, and I decided to do a few POTAs. I mean, you leave your home state, you got to do a couple POTAs, right? So I hit one on the way up here yesterday off of 91, I think it is, and now I'm at Penwood State Park. And I was able to get almost 20 contacts here. It's not the best conditions by any stretch of the imagination, but as you can see, it's a beautiful park here. It's a beautiful day. It's about 76 or so, nice light breeze. You couldn't ask for a better day to do POTA. And I'm inside of a beautiful shelter there. It looks like it's near new, and so I'm out of the sun on a nice picnic table here in the corner. And I'll go over the station for you in a bit, but you can see this is just a beautiful place. There's a guy over here showing up to do a drone, so there's a little bit of a high-pitched motor noise. There's the drone there in the air. He's going to some place in Colorado for a competition. He's got to work out some bugs with the machine. But this is my setup here. I've got one of the Chameleon 17.5-foot whips, Wolf River coil on the bottom, which is a shorty 40, but it's not active right now because of this. I forgot to take the HT out of the bag, but I used the bag. I didn't bring any weights with me. I drove up here. I didn't use any weights, so there's a good breeze, and I'm kind of concerned about it flopping over. So I have the Faraday cloth here on the bottom, simple connection to one of the legs, and this is fully extended. I'm going to try it on 40 meters here in just a minute. So all I do is pull the bullet apart and lower this probably about a hand's length here, and then it's right on 40 at about 7,200. So right now this is about 1.4. I just had it on my meter and it works very well. This is basically my go-to kit for any kind of traveling or anything of the sort. I do have two other antennas I keep with me in my POTA bag, which is a quad band link dipole and also a half wave end-fed. So I have a couple of options there for antennas should the opportunity present itself. And there are some trees here. I could have done something different here, but I didn't bring my throw rope. I have an arborist slick line with a little weight on it, and you could toss it up in some trees. But this is the quickest way to do it, or it doesn't require any supports or anything of the sort. I wanted to get away from things, so there's about 100 feet of coax going out this way. And then the station itself is just a couple of the old stuff, which I have shown several times in the past. So I have my D72 HT here that I'm showing. That's there. I got on a couple of local repeaters. Hammers, Panasonic CF53 Toughbook, my FT891. I have with a little adapter here. I've got a Heil headset hooked up. It's almost always on Vox. But like there's a bit of a breeze here, sometimes it's actually keying the mic. So I have a PTT here that I can turn off the Vox. As you can see here, Vox is on, so I'm going to turn it off, but you can hit the PTT and it'll key the radio. This way you don't have to worry about the wind. I did it on a Myrtle Beach a while back, and there was so much wind I couldn't keep the radio from keying, and it was really kind of a pain, so I had to throw one of these into the kit. But I just made it a quick button here on the front of the 891, and I got a tuner, and you just simply hit the box. I've got one of these, they're basically called Gray Line Technology. These are the generic copies of the FH2, I believe it is, which is the Yaesu remote control for the memory positions. You got a memory, playback, and you can change up and down, left and right on the frequency on the band, and you can also have up to 5 memory positions. Now these buttons are all available inside the radio, but this allows me to put other buttons here as the quick choice. The meter is always highlighted, so all I have to do is just scroll through here and no button pushing, and I can change it from SWR or anything of the sort. Another quick turn, and you can switch quickly between your power out and your SWR. I hit the button there, hit the VFO. So I've got 19, I think it is, 18 or 19 contacts. So this is 1706. So I'm going to be going across the street to another park, and I think that's the State Forest Talcott. Talmud State Forest across the street here. So I'm going to go ahead and head over there and do another one. I'm going to try 40 here real quick and see how that works, and I'll go from there. But I'll be back here and I'll show you the SWRs on 40 with a quick change. Okay, so I hooked it up to the rig stick, and I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try to get this to work here a little bit. You can see it's at 7255 and it's 1.18. So it's pretty simple change, and all I did was pull the jumper, lower it down about one hand width, and it's right in there, 7200 right about. So it's a very simple, very repeatable design, and you know, having a dipole of course is probably better, and takeoff angle and stuff's a bit different, but for simplicity and ease of setup and very low amount of real estate's required to do this. Usually I have a 25-foot piece of coax, but I decided to go ahead and run the 100 because I wanted it a ways. As you can see, it's a good ways away from the pavilion down there. And let me go ahead and jump on 7200 and 40 meters here. Let me see what we got. It's not a good day. The propagation's pretty bad today. Okay, well, I got a few contacts on 40. Oh, not too many, but I think I got like 6 or 7 of them here on 7263. But I just went ahead and went QRT 2, 4, 8, 9, almost 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 of them on 40, which isn't bad. It's okay. So just to give you guys a quick show here, I'm just going to throw my call out here, and you can see. I know there's a screen thing going on here. It's flashing, but you'll see the power out, and I'll move it up a little bit, and you can see the SWRs here are very low. So I'm going to change it to quick swap. Now it's on SWRs. So it's on Vox, but what I'm going to do, since I'm talking, I'm just going to key the mic here and just do a quick call here for CQ POTA, even though I've done QRT here. CQ POTA, Kilo Charlie 3, Delta, Sierra, Oscar calling, CQ POTA. Let me listen here just to make sure nobody answers me. Get a quick QSO out of it. So, and power out is going to be probably close to 100 watts, or if not. CQ POTA, Kilo Charlie 3, Delta, Sierra, Oscar. I'm not talking into the mic well, so it's probably not hitting quite right. And the battery I'm using is a simple Bioenno Energy. There's a 20 that I had at my house. I have a 9 amp hour in my black bag there that where all my POTA stuff is in. This one is a Bioenno Energy, whatever the heck the label is. There it is there. It's a 20 amp hour. And this is, I found myself using this. Now, this is a simple PowerWorks meter. You can't really see it, but I've used 4.2 amp hours since I started this. And I've got a total of, I don't know how many QSOs here. 26 QSOs. So this is using the little keypad and everything else, so it's probably a little bit more than 80-20. Anyway, let me head off. I'm going to close my station down here, and I'm going to head over and do a another one after a walk, the other one across the street here, and I'll be back on and just show you that real quick. But this is a real simple activation, nothing fancy about it, and the good thing about it, I have a pad that I could bring, a tough pad, instead of the laptop, but I like using the keyboard on the laptop. It makes things really simple, and I got a hotspot on my phone, so I'm able to spot myself, and hammers will bring up all the data on all the call signs that I enter. So the good thing about this setup is it's very repeatable constantly. There's really no fuss, no muss with it. The Faraday cloth works well. I have one of the screens in my pickup truck at home, and I can throw that down. Sometimes I put 2 down. If I have the real estate and the time, then I'll throw elevated radials out as well, and that really helps out considerably. But I'll be back on do the other park here in just a bit. It'll be the same setup probably. Okay, the Sierra Whiskey, I'll get you next. There was a November 5, Lima Oscar Tango, Roger. Okay, I've got you 5-3. Thank you for the 5-7, and thanks for hunting, 7-3. Okay, I think I lost my... Oh, the Sierra Whiskey call? Roger, I copy 5-5. You're about a 5-7 here into the park, my friend. Very good, my friend. Thanks for hunting. KC3DSO, CQ POTA, Connecticut. I'm writing down the calls. QRZ. Okay, I got a couple of kilo calls. I got a Kilo Romeo 5 Sierra India X-ray. Is that correct? Okay, 4103. I've got it. You're also 5757 here in the Connecticut. You got my park number? Okay, the park number is Uniform Sierra 1724. 1724. Roger. Kilo Charlie 3 Delta Sierra Oscar. 7-3, thank you, and good luck on your activation. KC3DSO, CQ POTA. Okay, let me grab the park first. I'll give us a Whiskey 80, is that right? Whiskey 8, Juliet Oscar Echo. I got you that time. You're 5-7, good audio. $9780. Roger, roger, my friend. You got my park? My park is 1724, 1724. Kilo Charlie 3, Delta Sierra Oscar. $7-3, and thank you for hunting. I think I got everybody on my list. QRZ, I'm writing down the calls. Space them out. Okay, I got a couple calls. There was a Lima Tango call. Kilo 0, Lima Tango. You're 5-7 into the park. Fantastic. Thanks for hunting in 7-3. Kilo X-Ray 1 Alpha. You're 5-7 into the park. Fantastic. Yeah, just running a Chameleon 17.5 foot whip on a tripod. That's about it. But thank you, my friend. 7-3. Excellent. Thank you, my friend. KC3DSO, writing down the call. Space them out. QRZ. Okay, let me grab the mobile station first. It was a Whiskey 1 Radio Charlie Papa. Is that correct? Okay, you're 55 here in the Connecticut, my friend. I'm glad we could QSO with your Jeep. 7-3. Thank you very much. The other station was Kilo Delta 2. Kilo Delta 2, Oscar Juliet, Quebec. Roger. Roger, you're 5-9 here in Connecticut, my friend. Thanks for hunting. 7-3, QRZ. Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Golf, 5-9, great signal. Ah, fantastic. Yeah, I'm on the side of a mountain here in Connecticut. Thank you for hunting, my friend. 7-3. Thank you. This is CQ POTA, Kilo Charlie 3, Delta Sierra Oscar from Uniform Sierra 172. Writing down the calls, QRZ, space them out. Okay, they're starting to slow down a bit. Kilo Echo 6, Kilo Echo November. Roger. Fantastic. You're at about a 5-7, 5-6. I'll give you the 57, my friend. Thanks for hunting in 7-3. POTA, KC3 DSO. $93.
You might as well go for the 100.
I'm sorry, I was taking a drink of water here. Kilo Bravo 3, call, go ahead. Okay, Kilo Bravo 3, Hotel Echo Oscar, you're 5-7 into the park. Fantastic, thanks for hunting from South Carolina, my friend, 7-3. 7-3, this is Kilo Charlie 3, Delta Sierra Oscar, CQ POTA, Connecticut. Whiskey Bravo 5 November, Roger. Yeah, you're about 5-5 here as well, my friend. Thanks for hunting in 7-3. Okay, folks, I just did a quick 20-meter, what park am I at here? This is the, yeah, it's 1724. It's Helipad State Park here in Connecticut. And this is the second one for the day. I got 98 contacts in probably about 45 minutes. So that's not too bad, but they were running through pretty quick. I'm not sure if I'm going to try 40 meters or not. It's almost 6 o'clock, so I think we're going to head back to the hotel. But this is the setup here. It's I just picked a rock here because it's pretty level, and I got my clipboard here to scratch out the calls. Of course, I got my Heil headset, my laptop, the 891, my little pad, which I never even ended up using really, because they were coming so fast. I just had it set on Vox and I just kept going with it. The antenna here is the same one I had earlier, but it's just on a 25-foot piece of RG58, same battery. It's the exact same setup I had at the other place, but this is kind of a unique setup here. I didn't even bother doing the table because it was a nice rock. And same setup here as far as the antenna goes. But what's kind of slick about this is a helipad. As you can see, there is a road that comes up here, and you're not allowed to park past these signs, but this is the antenna, so I'm sort of in the loop here. If a chopper were to come in, I'd have plenty of time to grab it and hold on to it and move it. But this is the helipad, so for the park, I guess, or whatever, but it says it's the Lifestar Emergency Landing Area. So I guess the Lifestar people land here to pick up people from all around the area. I doubt if it's just for the park. But what was a little bizarre is there were so many trails. I just got finished doing this ridge trail all the way up to some tower here and came back. And there's several rescue trails coming down. So they must have some problems here, I guess in the winter or something, that they have to have a good number of rescue trails. But I set up right here at the helipad. And I'm pretty high up. I'll use my GPS here to figure out exactly my elevation here, but these are my 2 activations for the day. So between both of them, almost 130 QSOs, I think. And I appreciate everybody that jumped on today. I'm going to upload these here in a couple of minutes on the QRZ and POTA app. I'll do all this stuff for Logbook of the World when I get home, so everybody does get credit for it, and EQSL. So thanks very much for watching. Very quick video. Thanks in 7-3. Hope to hear you on the air.